G'day and welcome to part 3 of the Bonsai Creation video series, where I take this ordinary privet, which was a hedge, and transform it into some very special bonsai trees. If you haven't seen part 1 and 2, head to my channel, to the playlist, to watch the full series. That way you'll get a better understanding of how this tree has progressed, these trees, and all the other trees on my channel.
Privet, it's pretty old, it's pretty big, it's pretty gnarly. It's got a big chunky rotten section here, comes up, and I'm just starting to grow the canopy. Well, I've been growing it for probably 6 months or more, probably 12 months, because it was just chopped. You can see chop marks everywhere. Chop, chop, chop in there, choppy, chop, chop. And look, I didn't expect this to grow. It was actually part of, it was in the same hedge, which will be in another video. Same with this one. I'm just, yeah, there's chops, big chops everywhere. It's very big. It's a big privet and decorated lovely by my daughters. Anyway, back to this one. Let me get you up close to the back of it as well, just so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, there we go. Bring this, give you an idea of the scale of the tree. The lighting at the moment, being overcast and raining in the afternoon, is freaking awesome. I wish the lighting was this consistent all the time with no shadows. And from the back, yeah, you can see more of those. It was just a big massive hedge that I chopped back, collected, and like I said, I'm just growing the branches out. You can tell we've had a heap of rain. Look at the colour of that. Yeah. But what I wanted to show you was this branch here. And I've just noticed, a couple of weeks ago, I drilled holes just to get a branch, because all the branching was at the top of the tree up here. Had nothing down low, so I thought I'd do a bit of an experiment and basically bend the long branches back on itself to create a new branch. So I did that. I stripped all the leaves off, which I've just noticed today that they're actually just growing back. I'll show you another one here. You can see that old wound. You can just see, if I get the focus right, that it's just starting to grow back, and you can see just here. So this branch actually comes from, let me see whether I can get it for you. It actually comes into the trunk. You can see here. I'm hoping you can see. All right, that's where I drilled the hole through, and I've just gone up, and I've grabbed a branch from up the top here, which is this one, and it just goes, I just basically bent it down. It comes down, don't worry about that bit of wire there. Anyway, but that branch comes down through the trunk and creates a lower branch. I've thrown a bit of wire on this because it was out here somewhere. So this branch, I've just bent it around, and yeah, I've just let the branches grow out, and that's what I'm planning to do. So once these grow bigger, this will be potentially my first branch. Maybe. But I had nothing, and it just felt like it was a big top heavy. And with the success of these, and it looks like they're going to be successful, get a good look there. I want to bring one and try and get one over this side of the tree. I can actually grow this branch down to form that first branch, but I wouldn't mind another branch coming out that way somewhere. I'll spin the tree around. Yeah, there you can see she's a busted old thing. All right, so at the moment that's my first branch. I've got another branch, lower branch. Like I said, I've got this one that I can manipulate down further, and I can pull these branches down, work on the canopy over there. I'm just letting it grow. But yeah, I don't know, I'm still working on it. I just feel like it needs a branch here to come out, which I can, even this one, I can grow, drill a hole through and let it come down. But I don't actually know which front of this tree I want to use. So I've got this side, which looks, it's got nice bark. It's got a nice big hole here. It's pretty hard. I dug a lot of the rotten stuff out, which is on the other side. I've got that as a front potential. That as a potential front, and also the rotten side. I should have got my spinny table. So I've also got that as my front as well. Tell me what you think. There's, with this side, it's got the natural line of the trunk, and I can tilt it up a bit more, so this is higher. It comes up, and then this is leaning, this part of the tree is leaning towards me, which creates a better front. So then these will be, this here can be pulled down. They're quite flexible to make the canopy. This would then, I could have that as a first branch, second branch, and then the canopy. Then I can use this, sorry for the filming, doing it one-handed, and I can use this as the low branch on this side. I don't know, look, no tree is perfect. I've got to use what I've got. I can create more branches. Looks like that's going to be successful, which I can always do it through here, drill a hole, feed one of these branches through, let it grow, see what it looks like. I can always just remove it if it looks like crap. But yeah, I just thought it definitely needed lower branching, which can grow out. I'll let them grow really long so they thicken up. The hedge was free. It took me nearly an hour to dig it out. And there's a couple of other parts of the hedge too, which I might one day put them all together and show you what I've collected. Welcome back. Got this privet on the bench again. I just spent, I don't know, about half an hour wrapping some wire. It was just kind of doing nothing. It was just sitting in the corner of the yard, being neglected. Very rough wiring job, like I said before, previous videos. I'm not a gun at wiring. Just wanted to document the tree before I moved anything into shape. This is how it was. Just put some wire on it. Yeah, just wanted to make sure I got it on video before I made some adjustments. Okay, so I'm back. I've roughly placed the wires where I want. Potential front, one, bark side, potential rotten side. Like I said, I'm still getting used to this wiring gig. Don't really know with them. I guess it's up to everyone's interpretation of what's good and what isn't. Now bear in mind, this one is still growing through here. It is alive, so that's good, same as this one. They're optional branches. Maybe they can stay there, but they've got to fatten up a lot. So it looks a bit clunky here because I've got this branch coming down and poking through, same as here, going through the trunk, drilled through. So, probably first styling. Don't know. Give us a comment. What do you think? Considering it was really rough material when I started. So if you like what I'm doing, hit that hit the subscribe button. Something about some algorithm. You like it, subscribe, and make a comment. All I want to know is what you would do if this was your tree, so I can move forward with the next progression of the tree and give me some ideas, because I've been looking at this tree and sometimes you just need that extra person to give you some advice, and I'm no expert. I'm just doing what I'm doing. Alright, stay tuned for an update. Before you click off, let me talk about this. So I've been looking for a wood hardener for the privets because they've got that soft deadwood features. Jack C from the UK mentioned GG Evergreen Bonsai, which is Gail and her privet. So I went to her channel, checked out what she used to harden her wood, and the product isn't available in Australia. So I went searching for this one. So it's Earl's brand wood hardener, never used it before, haven't heard of anyone else using it. We'll see how it goes. It states it restores wood fibers to near original strength. Wow. Let's see. It is also non-toxic, water-based, which is excellent. Anyway, I'll give it a go, see how it turns out, and I'll give you an update in part whatever I'm up to.